The early 2000s were nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, pardon the pun. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. There's another one. There's another bloody plastic surgery TV show that was an absolute state, girls, from the early 2000s. Can you actually believe it? Another one. But before that, my lovelies, I have an excellent announcement. We now have tank tops available in the merch store, my lovelies. I don't know what happened at first, but for some reason they weren't available. Now they are. If you want to get yourself a nice summer, it's a scandal, girls. T-shirt or hoodie or vest or tank top or whatever you like, my loves. Yes. Okay, my love. So as you can probably tell on my Chanel recently, we've been doing a lot of plastic surgery content because there seems to be a lot of plastic surgery TV, I don't know. The early 2000s were definitely a place where to be yourself was kind of frowned upon quite desperately, quite a lot, if I'm honest with you. So, on my bridal plasty videos, there was a lot of comments saying,
have you ever seen I want a famous face girl? I want a famous face. Girls, have you got a famous face?
And I was like, I vaguely, in the depths of my mind, have plucked a tiny piece of information out of a box that's been sealed for 1,000 years. Because that phrase, I want a famous face, struck me like a lightning bolt, and I was like, I absolutely remember something about this. I believe, wasn't there like a Paris Hilton one that was like really quite something? Anyhow, it's been absolutely impossible to try and find any of these shows, let me tell you. I don't know what it is about these old plastic surgery shows. I have a feeling the production companies or the studios they were filmed in have been a bit like, scrub it from the internet, girls. We're actually a really nice family-friendly company. When in fact, they weren't. So, my lovelies, today I have managed to find I want a famous face, make me look like Elvis. I'm going to interject something just slightly here as well, my loves. I don't want to come across as, like, rude to anyone, and I certainly don't want to ridicule anyone who's gone through this insane process of a lot of surgery to look like somebody else. I'm just going to say one thing. You can put your little tweets down, my loves. It's not going to be too harsh. I always find when someone says, I've spent X amount of money to look like X celebrity, do they ever look like that celebrity? And today, my lovelies, as always, I do not want you to send hate to anyone mentioned in these videos. It is not, I do not make these for hateful content. I make these to kind of raise awareness that, like, if you're going to go under surgery, do it for the right reasons and do it for you. Not for money, not for love, not for, well, love, shall we just say, bridal plastic girls. Not for anyone else, yourself. And also, try not to take my videos too seriously. I'm just a woman on the internet going, oh my god, it's a scandal, girls. With that being said, my lovelies, today's video title that we are going to be watching is MTV I Want a Famous Face Part 1 with Jesse Garon as Elvis Presley. So this was uploaded in February 2010. I'm not actually sure when this episode aired. It's been kind of difficult to find, like, specifics about the episodes of this show, so I don't exactly know when it's from, but it definitely, judging from the title and the thumbnail, definitely gives me mid-early 2000s, so maybe like 2003 to 2005, something like that. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. Oh, was that a discretion advised? Oh! What? This has gone 0 to 1,000,000 in one stage. What has happened? What has happened? What has happened? Is this just bad color grading, or is this person having a... Are they having a rough time? I'm fully 12 seconds into this video, and look at what we're looking at. What is happening? Why did production team think this was a great idea? Why?
Still works.
So you want to look like your favorite celebrity? Well, it used to be that people just checked out the rich and famous to see how to dress or cut their hair. But today, it's getting easier to take this infatuation with celebrity to a whole new level of obsession.
I'm gonna have to turn the volume down, girls. That was the most loudest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
We're talking cosmetic plastic surgery. And in the last 6 years, the number of young people getting it, over 2 million in 2002 alone, has almost
2002?
tripled. And shockingly, many of them are going under the knife to
Oh my god,
resemble
I can't
their
show any of
favorite
this.
stars.
He's so known for his lips and that big bottom pouty lip and that big huge Cupid's bow.
Like Jesse, an Elvis impersonator who is worried about the competition.
They're coming for him. They're coming for
You look so good with whatever you've done right now. You look like a convincing Elvis act. I'm gonna say it, everybody. I'm gonna say it. Don't do this for money. Don't do this for a career, because this work will last forever, are you still going to want to be an Elvis Presley impersonator at 60 years old? What if you just suddenly change your mind one day and think, actually, I'm not that into it? So a huge problem that we have at the moment is people getting tattoos of famous people right now, and then those famous people can say something stupid or have a stupid belief in which then they get cancelled for, and you are stuck with a tattoo of them on your body, and maybe you do not agree with them as a person anymore. So taking that one step further, don't get work to look like someone else. Get work to be the best version of yourself if you want to do that. Don't feel pressured, because as he's just about to say, I can almost see him saying it with his lip, there are other impersonators getting more jobs than me or making more money than me. That is not a good enough reason to get surgery. And this TV show should have known and should have stopped. Should have done something, you know? God.
From left to right.
Jesse is having 3 invasive procedures to help him land on the cover of Playgirl so he can jumpstart his career.
I'm nervous about my lip. I can't do my lip, man. I'm in trouble.
Will cosmetic enhancement make Jesse the king of Las Vegas?
What?
Are the high risks of surgery worth the rewards?
You're gonna shoot into the penis.
What is this?
The scalpels are sharpened.
Into the penis? What was that? Did we just watch like an OnlyFans exclusive? I'm very confused. What has happened? This is a minute in. This show is insane from start to finish. Well, I mean, it is MTV. It brought us Geordie Shore, didn't it? Let's be honest.
Vicky is Margaret Thatcher.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? I want a famous gout.
Ready and waiting. Find out next on MTV, I Want a Famous Face.
God, I'm gonna blur. I have to blur so much.
Again.
Oh gosh. This is a bit gone but not forgotten, isn't it? What? Can we just talk about that intro for a second there? What was that? It was almost like surgery will take you to the red carpet. Let me make something astronomically clear for anyone who is considering any surgery to make you look like someone else. You are not going to get the fame of that other person because you look like them. At best, you'll be a target for tabloid newspapers almost doing ridicule pieces on you. It is not worth it, sis. Not worth it. Jesse has decided to get his own plastic surgery. MTV then asked to document his journey. So he's paying for himself. Oh, so this is documentary style. This isn't like, look what's happening. This is somebody who's actually paying to have this done. No.
No doctor to brow lift here, girls.
My name is Jesse Garon, and I want to look exactly like Elvis Presley.
Each to
Elvis
their
is
own.
without a doubt the king of rock and roll. I like the way Elvis sings. I like the way Elvis acts. I like the way Elvis looks. I liked Elvis's cars. I like Elvis's style, his
Yes.
personality,
Yes.
the sexy demeanor that he had.
Yes.
Elvis was the king, man.
Yes. There's something quite, I must admit, there's something quite like, what's the phrase? I don't know how to describe this feeling that I'm feeling, but there is something almost like culty godlike about Elvis, isn't there? Like the amount of power and influence that he had during the 60s we feel it now, like 80 years later. Is it 80 years later? No, 60 years later. I've got a degree. I think it's absolutely wild, isn't it, that there are people still now who are just as obsessed with Elvis as they were, or that people were in the 60s. Isn't that incredible? How wild. What an absolute astronomical level of fame. Do you know what? I don't think that we can get to anymore. I don't think that people get that famous anymore. I mean, maybe someone like Beyonce could. It's so strange though, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, isn't it strange? Yes. Oh dear.
I impersonate Elvis here in Las Vegas.
Do you still do it, I wonder, now? 2021?
My real name is Jesse.
Right out of Mesquite, Texas. But we'll move to Vegas, change to Jesse Garon.
You may load us when we talk.
A lot that I say we.
So not do it. I can't break habit. It's 'cause
Sorry,
it's
is there
true.
something happening with the audio?
You got
Possession,
Jesse
girls.
and you got Elvis. My obsession with Elvis began when me and my dad went to Graceland, and all these impersonators come from all over the world.
Something, so I apologise, everyone. Something is happening with the audio of this. It sounds like he's going through a very small squirrel transition, but I can assure you he is not. It is just the audio. We'll just have to cope with it for this video.
These guys doing this. And I said, I could do that. Dad passed away about 3 years ago. He was proud of his Elvis impersonator son. And for his son to imitate and make a living at it, and people screaming, and the girls yelling, and the women going crazy, he ate that up. He pushed that thing wholeheartedly. We had a choice. It was either Elvis or college. Thank God I chose Elvis. Standing right here in front of my 1955.
I mean, I'm not here to judge people's, like, lives. I think if you want to live your life as an impersonator and that's your income and that's your dream, you can absolutely do do that, my lovely. I fully agree with you. What I don't agree with is surgeons giving you work that could potentially be damaging later in life because you have gone through a thing that wants to make you look exactly like someone else. I feel like that's dangerous territory. And you have to agree, it's dangerous territory.
Convertible pink Cadillac. These are cars for Elvis pickup. How you doing, honey? Let me introduce myself. I'm Elvis Presley. How we make a living is bouncing from chapel to chapel, marrying people as Elvis Presley. Alrighty, man. Thank you much. I would pretty much say that I'm single-handedly responsible for pretty much the Elvis wedding market. How y'all doing?
Really?
I'm into quick gigs in and out, 8 to 10 a day. All these Elvis guys now are all
10 gigs a day?
They're all trying to do the chapels, and they're coming for me. Vegas is one of the most stiff competition towns for Elvis because every Elvis impersonator wants to come to Vegas. For the same reason I did. The big money's here. The $1 million stages, they're all after the same
$1 million
time.
stages?
We've got to keep it on game.
You can earn millions of dollars from being an Elvis impersonator? Or well, maybe like 20 years ago you could. That is wild. Wow.
Got another 10 years of this. So we're going to go in the surgeon and see what he can do to make me look
10
more like
years?
Elvis. The young Elvis. Look at Elvis, you notice that his chin is a lot more rounder. Get my chin done.
A chin job?
He's got a big
Okay.
fat bottom lip. So we're getting lip implants with those pouty lips.
Implants?
Face peel.
Implants? Lip implants, not fillers. Implants. I know you can get lip implants, but like, really, were they a popular thing back in the turn of the millennium, girls? Does anybody here in my comments have lip implants? I'm fascinated to know. Like, is it the same concept as like an implant basically anywhere else in the body? A little silicone strip, just learn something new every day, girls.
Botox.
Also, can I just say, this is the first time we've seen a man on any of these shows, and it is because he wants to look like someone else, not improve the way that he looks. Isn't that insane? That's such a wild concept to me.
Be as close to the man as possible.
Botox.
When I walk out on the stage, I
just
want
got
to
mine
make
done
you think
last
you've seen a
week.
freaking
Got a
ghost.
twitch
I want
at the
you to make
moment.
you think you've seen Elvis. And that's my goal, to be the best.
A face peel, Botox, lip implants, and a gym job. Okay, so like one surgery really, where one implant surgery and the rest is kind of like treatments, like skin rejuvenation treatments. That, it compared to like what we've seen recently on My Chanel, that's kind of tame, and that sounds insane to say, doesn't it? Wild to say that this Elvis impersonator wanting to look like Elvis and going so far as to get surgery is one of the least dramatic things we've seen on My Chanel recently. What's my life become, honestly?
We've got a lot of things in action. We've got a Playgirl shoot coming up right after the surgery.
Playgirl shoot?
Wasn't sure I quite wanted to do that, being from Texas and Texas values and so forth, and how people would look at you. It's something I did finally decide to do.
It's very
I'm
pageant,
excited
isn't
about
it?
getting the name out there a little bit more. On the cover, we're going to be as Elvis, seductively nude. We're watching the diet, we're working out, easily 5 times a week.
Seductively nude. Goodness.
If you notice him, he's always got a dark
sunbeds.
tan, so it makes the eyes stick out. So the darker I get, the more like
see.
Elvis. Hey, my
Put your
dad, I
buttock
think, would
away.
love this thing because he wanted me to be the best. Me getting the surgery, my dad would be so for that.
That's a bit of a statement, isn't it? Me getting the surgery to look like Elvis, my dad would be so like that. Is there something in this sentence that we could potentially analyse? Maybe a little bit of therapy might be needed, just a little bit. I personally think that before anyone gets any amount of surgery, when it comes to like dramatically changing your look, there needs to be a level of therapy to understand why this is even happening to you, even if it's just like 3 or 4 hours, just to really get to the root of like why you want to have this done. Like, and because the thing is, you can easily look at a photo of someone beautiful and be like, I want to look like that. But like, unless somebody specifically trained to get those answers out of you will be able to help you on the journey of self-discovery to increase your self-esteem, basically. It's very flippant to just be like, I have the money, I'm going to a surgeon, it's done. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's just a bit too easy sometimes.
I got an announcement to make to all you guys. I've made the decision that I'm beginning some plastic surgery. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on me doing surgery
come on,
to alter my
friends.
face.
Come
Start
on,
with my
friends.
best friend in the whole world, the one and only, the best female person in the world, Miss Tony James.
Wow, icon. The best friend. What an
There's
icon.
nothing wrong with the way that Jesse looks. I don't want my friend to do this. You do not have to do facial surgery. That scares me, Jesse.
This is my career. I want to be the best, and I want to freak people out. When I walk down the street, I want to freak people. I want to make them think they've seen a freaking ghost.
You want to be Elvis? Do you know where Elvis is right now? Do you know where he is right now?
not falling
You want
off.
to look like Elvis does right now? You don't have to
She-
go there and put foreign substances into your body like...
She is a little bit of an icon. I do think she's being a bit aggressive about it, but this is absolutely, like, this is the most ringing true thing you can hear. It's just like, why are you putting things in your body to look like someone else? Oh, what an absolute icon.
What if something happened?
Girl, I mean, you have to. I appreciate you carrying my boo. I appreciate your concern, girl.
Oh. That friend really, 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 really appreciates that friendship. And I'm so thankful that someone shared some level of, like, golden light into that situation because, I mean, at this point, I'm kind of, like, lost for words. I don't really have, like, a lot more to say because we've seen so much surgery done for so many of the wrong reasons that it's just like... Oh, come on, famous face.
Today,
Coming up.
I'm going for the surgery. From this day forward, we're going to look a lot more like Elvis.
Surgery's all over.
Why does he look green? Why does he look green? Oh, graphic nature of the visuals.
I've been waiting for this appointment for a long time. We're going to consultation. We're going to try to perfect the
Complete
look of
cosmetic
Elvis.
surgery centre.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we going to meet this? Oh! Who is it? Who is the surgeon? Who is it?
When we look at you and we compare you to the king, we can see that there are some differences in the two faces, of course.
Stephen
His chin
Gordon.
definitely is different from yours. I would start off trying to just liposuction that area. As far as the eyebrows are concerned, we can definitely lower those, make those more horizontal.
Lower the eyebrow. Lower the eyebrow. Lower the eyebrow lowering? I have never. I
think we'll do a nice job for tightening up that skin underneath your eyes. Allow some botox in here to help.
Botox, yeah,
reduce
anti-aging,
some
yeah,
of
I'm
the
here for
wrinkling in
that.
the crow's feet area.
And let's play with lips. Can we make them bigger?
Well, you can make the lips bigger, but that's not going to necessarily make you look better or more like
The
Elvis.
smallest implant we could possibly go with. Is it
Well,
really small?
I just think that with smiling and snarling, the implants have an annoying tendency to be visible.
I was really sold on a new pair of lips, but if you don't think it's going to enhance the look, well, shoot, let's don't do it.
My best suggestion at this time would probably be to just take some fat and inject that. It's going to definitely look more like...
Excellent! That is so much of a better idea than lip implants. The thing with implants is they can't really go in an area that moves constantly because, as the plastic surgeon here said, you will end up sort of slightly seeing the outline and, like, where they are. So you could end up with, like, a real line of demarcation, like, on the bottom of the lip. So, like, a fat redistribution lip injection is kind of ideal in this case because, if I remember rightly, fat redistribution for lip filler is... I think there's about a 60% like volume that stays. About 40% gets absorbed by the body due to it being literally a transplant site. And then you end up with 60% of the volume that they initially injected you with. I think that's what it's currently at. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know I have some nurses and like dental folks in the comments, which is always lovely to hear your professional opinion. I'm not a professional plastic surgeon, sis. I mean, personally, I've had my lips done a few times and I absolutely love a big full lip. But to get them to look like someone else still doesn't sit right with me.
Elvis.
My gosh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal here.
Right.
Face peel, Botox, lip injection, chin reduction. $5,750. $5,750. Gosh, I want some of these prices from the early 2000s.
Doc, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Okay, now.
Hey, wait.
Is that the consultation? And that's the consultation finished.
Today, I'm going for the surgery. From this day forward, we're going to look a lot more like Elvis. Get my chin done, face peel, Botox.
See, a face peel, I don't think...
Not implants, but some fat filling lips, get those pouty lips going.
See, the way that he's talking about it, the only thing that I'm a little bit like, I don't know, I feel a little bit like conflicted about this because all of these things done individually, I don't see a problem with. I don't see a problem with you wanting a chin reduction. I don't see a problem with you wanting Botox. I don't see a problem with you wanting like permanent lip fillers, which is what fat redistribution is. And I don't see a problem with getting a face peel. I've done nearly everything on that list apart from a chin reduction. The wrong reasons. I mean, as I always say in these videos, I'm a complete outsider. I don't know this person. I've not lived a second in their shoes. I don't know the level of pressure they're feeling to try and keep their, you know, career aspects and their income going because of all these surgeries. I just kind of feel a bit soft at the idea of being like, get them for you. Make sure that you're doing it right for yourself and for no other external factors, really, apart from that you really want this.
Nervous about my lip. I can't do my lip, man. I'm in trouble.
Oh, that's the point. It's a very iconic lip movement.
I brought the books for you so you can kind of look as you go, kind of steady your chin.
Okay.
Oh, really? I went back and got them just so you wouldn't mess up. Pray for me.
You'll be all right.
Why did you say that to a surgeon? So you wouldn't mess up?
All right.
I'll see you in a couple hours.
I see you.
Strange.
All right, honey. I've never had a broken bone before. I never had stitches before. I never had surgery before. This is a stretch for me. Here I am now. I'm going under the knife, and I'm nervous.
I'm not surprised. It's a serious thing.
A little bit, so we have all our little marks together.
Chin. Botox.
Okay.
Are you having? Wait, you having Botox and chin? Wait. This. Okay. I'm a bit confused. Is all of this happening at the same time? Is this doctor going to give him eyebrow lowering and Botox and a chemical face peel and chin done at the same time? That I have a problem with. And I think nowadays, most plastic surgeons would have a problem with doing that all in one go. I mean, I've just had Botox done last week. I'm still feeling the healing process of that alone. And compared to this, that's minimally invasive. As Rolly always says, all aboard the trigger train, you can't get more than 3 piercings in one day. Here, have 8 surgeries. Doesn't make any sense. So, oh my god, that is the most graphic thing I have seen in a long time. How was this put on television and not slightly blurred out? I don't know. And the idea that they're just, what's this phrase? Woohoo! Woohoo! Music is playing in the background makes no sense to me. Oh, it's wild. Absolutely wild.
Surgery's over.
Surgery's all over. Try to relax.
Is he awake?
Oh my gosh. You did real.
Why are they showing this?
You did very well, Jesse. Everything was accomplished. All you gotta do now is just give well.
Thing. Oh. Wow, those are some full lips. Okay, it's the skin peel. I don't understand how you can do a skin peel and surgery in the same session. That to me seems a bit incorrect because, like, not only are you healing this area of your skin on the inside, you're then healing your full outer skin because you've had quite a deep peel. I'm going to assume that was an Obagi blue peel. I don't know. It could be, it might not be. You know what I mean? Are you ready for Jesse's reveal? I sort of... Oh. Oh.
A long erection. You're going to, on either side, at either 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock, you're going to shoot into...
Sorry, what's happening? Was that like a coming up next? What? I'm sorry. What? I know. Okay, I'm going to have to play this game that Susan wants me to play because I cannot really say any sort of adult content, let's be honest. So, Jesse wants his aubergine to be fully plump for the photo shoot, and he is visiting a doctor to do so. Interesting concept. I don't know why they included it in this documentary about surgery.
Yeah, that's good.
Goodness.
Thanks,
Can you
Doc.
imagine waking up blue? Avatar cosplay.
Look at you. Look just like Elvis.
Not yet, sis.
Spitting in it.
All right.
Oh, she's a liar.
Wow. You don't look like yourself. Well, that's a good thing.
That really hurt? Yeah. He did the bottom too? How come he has green on his face?
That's the chemical peel.
Oh!
Yes, I did think. Oh, dear.
Everything feels really fat, and it's very tough to talk. We got a lot of peas, a lot of cold wraps we're putting on to keep the swelling down. I'm very independent, very self-reliant, and having to lean on people right now is very, very tough.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Hey, can I get an ice pack? Ice pack. But I need some peas or something. Hey!
Why are they including this?
Hey.
What a weird... Oh, for God's sake, he's now got a horn. Are you insane?
How you feeling?
You know what it is? It's that tightening that kept swelling. I don't think it's swollen that bad. It's just that tightening of the mask. It feels like it's swollen, does it?
You need moisturizer.
That's
Pretty big.
Moisturizer.
That's pretty big.
Hold on. Well, in case I need you, I got
No,
this.
don't.
An air horn. on. Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it?
Started to flake off, so it's like when you get sunburned, you can peel. I started going crazy at it.
No,
'cause I wanted
don't
to be
peel
over
it
with.
though.
I think I'm gonna give it another day or so. And let it
No,
fill
you're not meant to
naturally.
peel it.
I think when it's all over and done, I think I'm gonna be happy with it. I think it's all
You're not
worth
meant to peel it.
Yeah,
You're just meant to
definitely
let it come
look more
off.
like Elvis. Oh.
Oh.
Right,
What lovely plastic skin. 2 months. Okay, 2 months later.
Very good.
How you doing?
I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
He kind of does look more like Elvis.
Once we see the side-by-side photos, I think I'll look more like Elvis. I don't know if it's gonna be.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Personally, I really like those lips. I know people are going to say, no, Luxeria, don't get more lip filler. Don't do it. I think the work that he's had, like the Botox around his eyes, I mean, we've only got like 7 pixels we can see. The anti-aging treatments that he's had have worked wonderfully. Look how gorgeous his skin looks. Look how like youthful around his eyes look. I still feel like it's a little bit uncanny valley. Do you know what I mean? Like it's very Valley of the Dolls. I wouldn't look at this man and be like, that's Elvis. I'd be like, that's an Elvis impersonator. You know what I mean?
Huge difference, but I know it's gonna be a better difference. We got my chin done, face peel, Botox.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. He does look considerably more like Elvis, I would say. Can we class that as a success or not? I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, I mean, in the context of this show, I guess it's a success. Is it a context of like the overarching idea of beauty standards in the Western world? Probably not.
Lip, not implants, but some fat filled lips. The lips and the chin are definitely what made me look more like Elvis. I like it a lot, but it's a lot more like Elvis.
I mean, yeah, but it's.
Elvis Presley, when he came out in the 50s, scared the heck out of the parents because he was a sex symbol. He was the first one to do music videos. He was the first in so many ways.
The first music
And
video?
I tried to follow in those footsteps.
I thought the man who shot that rocket into the eye of the moon did the first ever music videos back in like the 1920s? Maybe even 1910s?
The first Elvis impersonator ever to be at Playgirl, for God's sakes, you know?
Okay. Oh, wait, oh.
That would happen. I'm not in the industry of taking my clothes off. I don't do this all the time, and I'm very nervous about it. And then
what is this show? What is the angle of this show? What is this? Get plastic surgery makeover and then do a porn shoot? Like, what is this? What is this? This is so weird. The early 2000s were nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, pardon the pun.
Anyway, when you're nervous, didn't appeal to me. Anyway, I heard about this shot that you can get in the base of your penis. And this is the one solution to get this shot. And it will stay hard, without a doubt, for 3 hours.
Right, so you're going to have the base of your aubergine injected with a substance to get your aubergine plump and swollen for 3 hours so that you can have a photo shoot after getting your Elvis Presley makeover plastic surgery for Playboy at the turn of the millennium. Just so everyone knows what level we're on right now on my channel. Just so everybody knows, everybody understands we're on this level right now. This is the level. This is where the bar is now. What?
All right, I'll doc.
Penis doctor.
If you're willing to put up with it, you'll have a long erection. This autoject has to be cocked, okay? You have to cock this piece. If you do not cock it, it does not work. You're going to, on either side, at either 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
I have no idea
you're
if I
gonna
can
shoot
show
into
this.
And then don't hit any veins, and you just go...
Take...
It injects it all the way in.
Do you really need to do this? Could you not use a prosthetic?
I got extra for you, boo, don't worry.
This friend is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is the big day. Okay, the photo shoot, girls. Everybody get ready for the photo shoot. Shush, be quiet. Photos.
Well, my biggest concern
This friend
is
has
this,
so much
because they're
attitude.
So huge still, and all the swelling hasn't gone down that I'm afraid they're gonna play off on camera too big. On the face, I can look like this, like a...
Yeah, not overly serious, but, you know.
Or just put me in whatever frame of mind I should have in my head, like, me.
I don't think you look like Elvis. I think you look very Bellamy Online.
A glass of wine on the couch, kind of thing.
Absolutely, this is not going on my YouTube channel. What's with all the copyright music as well? Oh, it's time for the injection, girls.
That's why it's like going in. So it's not moving? It's not moving. Look at that. Let's shoot it again, huh? Now we're good.
So sorry, you kept your medication, shall we say, in the fridge and it's frozen, so you're heating it up with a hairdryer before injecting it into your aubergine. All right, I guess that's what's happening. Okay.
8 minutes later, you're there and it's going nowhere.
I don't need to see that. You do not look like Elvis here at all. You've completely lost the Elvis.
Me as Elvis in front of the Vegas sign, my dad would be eating this up. He would definitely be proud of this one.
Does that sound like a planted phrase by the documentary makers? Does that sound like, and would your dad be proud of you doing all this? And he's like, yes, they would be, yes. He'd love my rock hard aubergine in an Elvis costume at the Las Vegas sign. Absolutely, yes. He'd be here for it. I am very, I don't even know, girls. I don't even know. It's a...
I look exactly like Elvis Presley.
Kimberly Belcher, it's your fault. I'm going to push my laptop away from me there, my loves, and just sort of like think a little bit about, I don't know, puppies and flowers, because that was absolutely wild from start to finish. At first I thought, what's happened to this man's skin? He's turned into Juno Birch. And then I thought, it can't get any more confusing than this. And then the story progressed. It progressed into somewhere I didn't think we would go today, my loves. Well, my lovelies, I'm actually genuinely 100% quite speechless about what we've just seen today. I would love to hear your thoughts on what we've seen today, and if you know of any other episodes of this absolutely wild show from start to finish, let me know your thoughts in the comments, my loves. I need a paracetamol. Do you know, I think it might be time for the Twitch shout out of the day. And that goes to Miss Beth Cakes. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the game. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you go and follow me over on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays and I stream 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I want to say a massive thank you to all my Patreons. You can see yourselves on the screen right here. And we have some amazing, absolutely beautiful new Patreons, a giant throbbing aubergine. Welcome to Astral Clock Tower Studios, Cat Brew, Christine Boaster, Court Beans, Gouge, Helen, Kayla Hurt, Kelly Dawn, Leah Fugere, Lena, Nichelle Kukurek, Succubus Lena, Tristan Pinnell, and Tadakan Rathgirl. Thank you so much. There's so many of you this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, a massive thank you and a huge shout out to my top tier Patreons and channel members. Erwin Fox, Stephanie Niatupski, Erin Conkle, Megusta Lagoose, Steffi Tech, Caitlin Wright, Dana Broderick, Moldy Apple, Orko Samoji, Jared Pavlowski, Jodia Summerneff, and Shell Herman. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for ensuring that our little Chanel can throb, I suppose. Oh no, don't. Definitely surviving though, my loves. And can I just say, if you ever want to get plastic surgery, I say it the same way I say at the end of every one of these videos. Just do it for yourself and make sure it's for you. And with that, my lovelies, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Penis.